Dodgeball, the movie Dodgeball.
Dodgeball? I guess the movie.
It reminds me of like grade school, yeah. I played it like in gym class. I feel like we played it all the time, especially when teachers were substituting in for other teachers.
This is the greatest dodgeball championship in the world. This is the number one. This is the only one anywhere where teams fly in from around the world. It's the only one with these teams, these names, that has each country's top players come out.
Hong Kong, 2014. I was there as an alternate, so I wasn't one of the main 8 playing all the time. Our coach put myself and the other alternate in the gold medal game, and I was ready to vomit on the spot because I hadn't played much that whole weekend. So him looking at me and saying, "You're going in the next game," I actually had to turn around to one of the girls on the sideline that was grabbing balls for us, and she needed to talk me down because I was kind of freaking out. Went on the court and had just a dead catch. I was just standing there. I was so nervous, didn't know what to do, and this ball just came right at my chest, and it was just instinct for me to just bring my hands up. My name's Corey Oikel, and I am the current chair of Nova Scotia Dodgeball and one of the 6 founders. Once I came home from Hong Kong, myself and 5 other people that wanted to play fairly competitively decided we would start it and see how it worked. Our co-ed league is at 36 people. Yeah, so we have 4 teams, and then our men's and women's are both at 18. And there is some overlap between the two, but there are a lot of players that only wanted to play men's or women's, and there's other people that are content playing co-ed because there's a lot of girls that like getting the guys out. Basically, the gist of the rules are the same no matter where you play. Don't get hit, don't get caught. That's pretty much it. For our league, we decided that we wanted our trophies to be one of a kind, that everybody would want one. So the first year we came up with these. So we found some basically replicas from the original Dodgeball movie, made those into trophies. We got our championship jersey framed. I had gotten most of our teammates to sign it as a memento because you never know each year if you're going to make the team or not. So I wanted something that represented Hong Kong, and I didn't play a whole lot while I was there, but it was still crazy to step on the court and know that I had played for Canada and helped them win a gold medal. Yeah, everything we do is dodgeball.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's awesome.
From the time I could walk, I played baseball and hockey. Eventually gave up hockey because I just didn't want to get hurt. So I started curling, and that's sort of where they all kind of came together. Dodgeball just jumped in because it's throwing. So I played baseball my whole life. It wasn't anything really different from what I had already done. I won't lie. I'm one of the most competitive people in anything that I do. I just recently started a new job in November, and there's not one person on my team that does not already know that I'm dodgeball obsessed. My breaks, I'm making phone calls and chatting with people from Dodgeball Canada about stuff that we need to do, or I go to break and there are 14 messages from people asking about our league or asking questions about our league teams, or there's always something. And they know that all they have to do is ask me a question and I'll talk about dodgeball for an hour. So it's pretty obvious when anybody talks to me that dodgeball is basically my life now.
Yeah, it actually took a lot of convincing to get me to play because I figured, it's dodgeball. I played in high school, but I came out and it definitely was something different. I didn't expect it to be as competitive as it was.
Most people think of dodgeball as an elementary school sport or a junior high sport where people just run around and throw balls at each other. On a recreational side, they don't understand how it would be fun as an adult. People, once they try it, they realize that it's not the same game it was when you were playing in elementary school or as a child, but they also realize that it's a little bit more effort than you originally think.
Can't turn your back, Bruno.
We play, for example, we play co-ed, and so everyone, guys and girls, play together, and we're, maybe we're a little bit more careful when we throw at girls, but yeah, everyone can play, and it doesn't matter what shape you are, how tall, how thin, and if you run or not, or yeah, everyone can play dodgeball.
The block, I think, is that people see it as an aggressive or intimidating game, like you were saying earlier. They don't want to get hit in the face with a ball. And there's a lot of people in our league that throw the ball hard. It does not feel good to get hit in the face. And you try not to, but with this style, headshots count.
Right now, dodgeball is definitely growing for sure. So, and I do believe there is an interest in dodgeball. So, yeah, no, I see it growing for sure. Yeah, a lot of people are looking into it, which is great.
We're hosting the National Dodgeball Championships in April here, and we've tried finding funding. We've tried reaching out to Sport Nova Scotia and some of the organizations that govern sports within the province, and there's very little, I don't want to say very little support, because they're very supportive that we are a new group and we're trying to get involved, but for anything that's not already established or not recognized nationally first, it's really hard to get any recognition within your province. Dodgeball Canada is doing a lot of great work on that, specifically in Ontario. And I think once it catches in Ontario and they get the support that they need, that'll branch out to the provinces. Other cities are better off in that sense. So Ontario is huge. Their dodgeball community is massive. So it's big there, and I would love to have something on their scale, but Halifax we don't have that population.
I think there could be a bit more competitive atmosphere here. We are new, we are growing, so it's difficult to kind of get out there and run out and be as competitive as we can be. Like I said, we have grown a lot and we are more competitive than we were before. So definitely getting the more people out there to compete at the next level.
I know there are people that have said to me that they would much prefer just to have like a competitive versus a recreational league. We're not big enough to do that, and that's what I say to them. Our men's league right now has 18 people. That's it. So to take 7 or 8 of those players, or even 10 of those players, and put them on a separate night to develop and work on their skills and that type of stuff, and have them only play then, takes away half of our league, and then we don't have a league.
I'm not considering myself a competitive player. Like, more recreational side for me, this dodgeball. But I help, like I tried to play and helping the good players.
Players in the dodgeball community are really open to other people that just love playing. It's all about the sport and playing dodgeball, and it's not about, well, not as much about politics or clickiness or only the best players stick together. It's open. I don't think there's any person on that board that would change the league from what it is now. I would really hope that it doesn't, I'll say, lose its luster by becoming bigger, because it is such a passion. And I mean, people that play other sports feel the same way about their sports, and I can say that because for years I was 100% into curling, and that's all I wanted to do, and that's all I looked forward to. I ran a curling league, it was the same idea. But yeah, I would hope that it doesn't lose that, because that could deter a lot of people from wanting to get into it if that sense of community disappeared.
What's the first thought that comes into your mind when I say the word dodgeball?
Terrible sport.
Do you mind expanding a bit on that?
Because it's so aggressive. Like, everyone's just hucking the ball as hard as they can, and then you miss, and then you get hit, and then you're out. And it's very frustrating. It seems like a very aggressive sport.
Why do you think people would be interested in playing dodgeball?
I have no idea. It's a squishy ball that hits you and stings. I don't know.